up, everybody? This is Aaron with Quality Service Today in Meta, North Carolina. You're going to jump in with me right quick. We're going to go over how to replace a flush valve in a toilet. A pretty standard flush valve, or fill valve, I'm sorry. We're going to do a fill valve in the toilet, kind of what controls the water level, what refills the toilet after you flush it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to come down here, you're going to turn your water off. This toilet has water in it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to flush all the water out of it. So we got all the water out. A good practice is to go ahead and take a vacuum and get all your water out. Suck all the water out, just safe precaution. I'm going to do this kind of a little bit faster way. You're going to come down here. You're going to disconnect your You're going to disconnect your supply line right there. Put a rag down there to catch any extra water. We're going to be using the Fluid Master Pro 45 flush fill valve. What I like to do, so I like to go ahead and get my parts ready. You're going to have the fill valve. You got your little fill tube clip. You're going to have the seal. This is for if you use a PEX supply line, but you're going to pop and rip that out of there because we're going to use a braided one. Got your nut that goes on the bottom of the tank. This is, again, if you're using a PEX supply line, so we're gonna throw that to the side. We're not using that. And also you got your fill tube. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mount our fill tube on the side of this thing, just like that. We're gonna put our rubber seal on the bottom, just like that. And we're going to set our parts right on top of the toilet here. Now, like I said, we're going to be doing kind of a quicker swap here. We're going to disconnect this. We put our hand on top and put pressure down. I'm doing a quicker swap. I didn't bring my cordless shop vac to suck the toilet tank out. That's what you really ought to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our nut off the bottom while we're applying pressure. Nut there. We're going to take the palm of our hand and I'm going to push up on the bottom of the fill tube and plug the hole. Plugging the hole with our hand, we put the new one down and we shove back down. We're catching the extra water with the rag. You got to make sure you're kind of quick and efficient if you're going to do it that way. We're going to tighten that back up. You're going to go hand tight with that nut. We're going to take our Nypex and we're going to put about a quarter turn on it after it's hand tight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hook our supply line back to the bottom of it, same thing. You're going to tighten the supply line nut. Then you're going to put a quarter turn on that plastic nut with your supply line. Now, it's hard to see in this tank, so I'll show you here. We're going to pull this little collar up so we can change the setting of that. So we're going to reach in the tank. Water's still off to the toilet. We're going to pop the collar up. We're going to set this usually right about there, right about at the top of the tank. So that's set. We're going to hook our fill tube onto our overflow pipe. Kind of see there. We're going to hold that, get a size, take my knife, cut the fill tube. I'm going to hook it up. I'm going to double check everything's good. I'm going to turn my water back on. While it's filling, I'm going to be checking for leaks. I'm going to get this tank filled up pretty quick. Fill the tank up. This is not for really adjusting the water level very much. It adjusts it some, but we want that water level to shut off. Sometimes there's a mark on the tank. Of course, this has an old stain. We're going to check and make sure it shuts off without going over the overflow. If there's a mark on the tank, we need to set the water level there. If there's a stain, as we tighten this down, it'll come on. We just want to make sure that it can't bounce. It's pretty close to being at the top of the overflow. Once that's done, flush the toilet a few times, check it, you'll be good to go.